an exciting key issue you won't want to miss. The daughter of the World Eater alongside our favorite land shark in a Marvel Rivals variant cover that's bound to turn heads. Next, over in the DC camp, Absolute Wonder Woman issue 4 is out, continuing this epic story. And here's one to keep an eye out for. An all-new Mark Spears Spawn variant is here, and it's an open order. Don't sleep on this, because you know how fast Mark Spears collectors move. Here is your sneak peek into the hottest picks hitting shelves today.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fresh picks, guys. Notice the cover that's there.
That's awesome.
Guess who's back? Back again.
And a Rivals cover too? Oh, man. No one's going to be able to find that.
This week in comic books for January 22nd, 2025, we're going to go over this list. What we're not going to do is we're not going to go through every single book. We selected a few books that we consider to be picks that you might be interested in. We take a look at some variants that we personally like, and I'll talk a little bit about of the breakdown now. It's going to be a quick one. Not a lot of big keys, but there are some books there if you read comics that you might want to look out for. So let's go ahead and talk about them. But first, gotta give love to Superior Stands. Those are guys that hold my slabs up. I love them. They're great. If you go use the QR code, you'll be helping me out as well by supporting Superior Stands. We love them here, and I guarantee you will love them too. It's new comic book day run. As you can see, we got some new graphics to show you. Fresh off the shelves. This is the amount of titles we have and different types of variants. So this week, there are 91 new titles with 291 variants. That's in addition, by the way.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of variants, right? There are a total of 10 new titles, 2 number ones. From there'll be 48 variants that go along with that. As far as the keys goes, they are considered potential keys. We have 9 potential keys with 2 first appearances that are scheduled. With the keys, we can't guarantee you that there are going to be keys. We can only tell you that they're potentials for being keys. Let's take a look at the publisher breakdown, starting with Marvel Comics. Marvel has 18 new titles this week, 54 variants. DC has 14 titles and 56 variants. So the numbers are off here as far as variants into new titles. So Marvel has more titles, but less variants. And DC has less titles, but more variants.
How is that possible?
It's possible. Over at the other companies, Image has 13 titles with 26 variants. Boom has 5 titles with 28 variants. IDW has 6 titles with 14 variants. My favorite one of them all, Dynamite Entertainment has 3 titles with 39 variants. That's 33 variants per book.
Oh, man.
All right, Dark Horse has 3 titles with 4 variants. As far as the remaining indie titles goes, we have 29 titles with 64 variants. Okay, let's start out with the key watch. Starting with Absolute Wonder Woman number 1. This is where Diana makes a sacrifice. So Absolute Wonder Woman number 4, I think has been one of the most solid Wonder Woman stories. And out of all the Absolute books, I think this is the one that most people have been enjoying more than any other.
I absolutely loved issue 3. I thought it was a really great read. I'm really liking the art. Like, I didn't quite attach to it at first, but I really enjoyed issue 3, and I can't wait to read this next issue.
Mm-hmm. Hayden Sherman's artwork has been great with the storytelling. Why is the writer's name's escaping me? But she's been doing such a great job with the story. I'm with you. It's the best one out of all of them right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you got some couple of covers there. There's multiple covers when it comes to Wonder Woman, Absolute Wonder Woman. But you got the Hayden Sherman cover A. Elizabeth Torque does the cover B, which I really like that cover with the Pegasus. And there's a Pablo's Villalobos cover as well. That's cover F. All of these are cover price. Okay. Over at Marvel, Ultimate Spider-Man 13 with Craven's Last Hunt. So this is what they call a love letter to Craven's Last Hunt. So I'm a little concerned at the end result of the story. What's it going to be? If it's going to be a love letter to that story.
Exactly. So I get a little bit worried when they go near like iconic storylines like that. But I mean, I've liked the last few issues, especially of this, like 10, 11 and 12 have been excellent. So I've got my fingers crossed.
Yeah, it's really good. You got cover A, Marco Cicchetto does that one. There's a Benjamin Sue 1 year in foil variant. So that is going to be a foil cover, which I'm curious to see what that looks like. I'm very curious. And there's actually a 1 in 25 Greg Land variant as well. Not bad. I'm not a big Greg Land fan personally myself, but I like the color schemes in this one.
Yeah, it does stand out. I'm looking forward to this book for sure.
Then we have another key watch, which is Power Girl 17. Why is it a key? Power Girl gets a new costume. All right. Yannick Paquet does cover A. I love that cover B by David Ballion. That is so nice.
Does look good, yeah.
Some negative space going on. And it looks like we have an Adam Hughes homage in cover C by Matea de Luis. De Luis or something like that? De La Lulis? It's kind of
Lulis. I think you're right, Lulis.
Lulis. That's definitely an homage. Maybe not one for one, but it's definitely an homage to Adam Hughes. Okay. Fantastic Four 28. We talked about Fantastic Four a lot earlier when we talked about trending comic books, but we usually don't talk a lot about Fantastic Four when it comes to new comic books. This is one you should pick up for two reasons. Number one, cover A is the prologue to the One World Under Doom event. So that's pretty much the start of this new series. But you're gonna want to pick up that Peach Momoko Marvel Rivals variant feature. Galactica, I think's her name. That's how you say it? Galactica? And Jeff the Shark. That's right. So, yeah. Jeff is coming back, baby.
I wasn't going to get this book, and then my store called me, actually. This is what is great about having a local store. And they had told me, hey, I know you're going to be getting the Doom thing. You might want to consider getting this book because it's going to kind of be the start of it. And I'm like, yep, sign me up. So I don't know even which cover I'm getting, actually. Maybe I'll get the Rivals one. I have no idea.
Well, if you want to get a spec book, the Rivals one is the one you're going to get. If you want to get a book to read, you get cover A. Or the Phil Noto cover.
If I can get the Rivals, I'll get it for sure. And I'll get an A cover, most likely.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely get the Rivals one, this one. Because it's Jeff. You know? I'm sure that book's gonna go up. Be on the lookout for that Rivals book.
That's right.
Superman 22. This one's interesting. You got cover A done by Dan Moore, who's also doing the pencils of the book. There's also a Miko Suyan cardstock variant of Doomsday. Wow. Miko. Ooh, and that's not a exclusive. That's cover B.
Yeah.
And Dave Lapham is doing a 1 in 25. This is Superman and Doomsday teaming up. So
I've been reading this series, and every month, every issue I read, I go, I don't want to get this anymore. And then I read it, and it's great, and I end up getting it again. So I'm looking forward to reading this, and I think I ordered the cardstock, the middle one there.
The Miko? That's a great cover. TVA issue number 2. This is the possible first appearance of Doc Block. Okay. Cover A is Pepe Perez, and if you notice, it's kind of hard to see it from this image, but that is a Gambit from an alternate reality. And also, there's a 1 in 25 Elizabeth Torque, and Phil Noto also does a cover. They're pretty cool covers, to say the least.
Yeah, I did get the first issue, and I didn't mind it. It's another one of those ones that I didn't want to get, but I got, and I did enjoy it. I think Doc Clock, there was a cover of issue 1 that he appeared on, so it's probably his first in the story.
Justice League Unlimited issue number 3. This story has been good. This has been good. You got Dan Mora cover there. You got a Gillum March Raise UV foil variant. That center one. That should be interesting to see. And there's a 1 in 25 Tyler Kirkham cover as well. But this is going to be a good one.
I really enjoyed this series because it does what Justice League, in my mind, should do. It's got different characters interacting with each other. They're trying to solve problems. It's all done in a story. It's got a little bit of an arc to it. Like there's stuff going on in the background that is going to pay off later. So I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, it really is. It's and Dan Moore's art. Come on.
Yeah.
One of the best in the business. Here's our indie pick of the week. It's Deadly Tales of Gunslinger Spawn, issue number 2. I realized that the trade dress says Deadly Tales of the Gunslinger, but the title's official name is Deadly Tales of the Gunslinger Spawn.
Interesting.
I took a note of that today. You got cover A, which is Marco Fala. I'm going to say Fela. Sorry, guys. I don't always get the names right. Here's a name I'm definitely going to get right. There's a Mark Spears variant. We looked at this one before, too.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if my store has that cover tomorrow or on Wednesday.
Yeah, it is a cover B, so it is it's open order cover, so it'll be available for anybody to pick up, and I'm sure people will pick it up. Here's some eye-catching variants. We got Detective Comics 1093. There's the Juan Ferreira cover. There's also a 1 in 25 black and white edition of it, but I love the colors of this one already. Right. We talked about Absolute Wonder Woman number 4. There's a 1 in 25 Christian Ward cover. I also like this one, how it pops out to me. David Akiama Goodness with Harley Quinn 47. She's making pottery with Clayface.
I just got to say the detective run has been excellent. And Juan Ferreira, his interior art is amazing. If you haven't checked it out, he did Spine Tingling. He's been doing Batman and Robin. I don't know if he's doing the interiors of Detective or if he's taken over just to cover, but he is doing the interiors for, I think it starts at issue 6 of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which I don't read, but I'm buying just because of him. I love his art.
Cool. And just look at this. It's just amazing.
Yeah, so good.
Here's another one. Wolverine Revenge Red Band Edition, issue number 4. The 1 in 25 Stephanie Hans homage. These EC homages usually sell out. And being that this is a 1 in 25, this may be one to hunt for.
Yeah.
Also, you have Amazing Spider-Man 66, the Scotty Young variants. They have always been fun. Here's just another one. I can't help it. I love them. Wolverine issue number 2. This is the 1 in 25 Mahmoud Azura cover. Who doesn't love Wolverine on skulls?
Yeah, I think that of the 3, the one that if you are into any kind of speculation, you're going to want to grab Wolverine Revenge. If you've been reading it, this book has been delayed quite some time, and it actually picks up, I think, years and years after the last issue, so issue 3. and it should be interesting. It's almost going to be like an Old Man Logan type story, but there is some other really interesting covers for it too.
Yeah, and you got interior art by Greg Capullo.
Yeah.
And it's Jonathan Hickman who's writing it, so it's a book to pick up. Another one. These are some more indie books, some eye-catching indie variants. Terminator #4. This is the David Cousins edition. Now, mind you, this is the 1 in 20 Virgin variant. There's also a trade dress, which is an open order one. But I figured might as well throw in the Virgin one to just show you guys what it looks like. And that is an amazing version of a Terminator.
So good.
Also, Creepshow #5. This is the Kale New cover. They're cooking a campfire with eyeballs.
They're roasting eyeballs instead of marshmallows.
Whew. And here's another spec book for you guys. This is Power Rangers Prime #3. This is the 1 per store variant done by Dan Mora. What's the significance, importance of it? Well, besides it being 1 per store, we're featuring a new Power Ranger, but it's Rita Repulsa.
I'll watch for this one tomorrow or Wednesday. I keep
1 per
thinking
store.
it's Tuesday.
1 per store. It might be a hard one, but it's one of those books that we'll probably see it on the list somewhere. Yep. And then finally, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Naruto #2. If I can't believe it took this long for this issue to show up, but there is a 1 in 50 Edison Neo cover. There's quite a few. This is a book that I guarantee you people are going to pick up because they picked up the first one and they're waiting on it. Also, Powerpuff Girls #7, the 1 in 10 Kane Hacer cover. I just think it's a great cover. That's a personal opinion of mine. And finally, one of your picks, Phoenix issue #7 by Franny. That's one heck of a name.
Yeah, I've loved that series so far. It's been really good.
It's a great cover too.
I love that cover. It's really cool.
Okay. And with that said, that completes our list. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more comic content. Check out these other videos for even more insight, and I'll see you at the next one. Excelsior.